Hello, my YouTube beauties. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a 5 under 5. I was gonna do this, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing my top 5 concealers, most of them from the drugstore. I, for one, am very picky about my concealers. I do not like mix it up very often. Once I find my concealer that I really like, I stick with it and I just keep repurchasing it. So if you have been enjoying my 5-minute Fridays or like the 5 under 5 videos, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know. Basically, in this video, I'm gonna be sharing my top 5 concealers under 5 minutes. So these kinds of videos are designed to be super quick, getting you good information and sharing my recommendations with you. So before we hop in, be sure to subscribe because I do upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and start my timer here. We'll save the most expensive for last. How about that? The first concealer I want to mention is this liquid camouflage concealer from Catrice. This is more of a liquidy, lightweight formula. It's going to give you nice medium coverage. This is not for someone who has really intense under eye bags. Someone that just needs a little bit of coverage, is lightweight, doesn't crease, looks really nice, and it's just like an overall really great concealer. It also says it's waterproof. I don't know if that's the case, but it's a really, really great concealer. This is probably going to be the shortest 5 under 5 I've ever done because I'm zooming through it, even though I've only done one so far. Next concealer I want to mention is from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Now this is very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape in that it's very full coverage, does dry down more matte. It doesn't crease on me. It is a little bit thicker of a formula. It's not gonna be as liquidy as this one, but still amazing, really affordable. The wand is huge, very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape, so I like that. And yeah, I really don't have any like negative thing to say about this. It's a really solid, amazing drugstore concealer that really like gives Tarte a run for their money because it is so dang similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. Next, I have this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I did not used to like this, but this has kind of worked its way back into my rotation of products that I use pretty regularly. Again, it has a big doe foot. I don't know what it is about these, but people are doing it a lot nowadays. This is a really good, like, high coverage concealer. I would say the e.l.f. is more full coverage than this, but it's still really good, very affordable. I also think this formula is a little bit thinner than the e.l.f., so if you're worried about creasing or fine lines, I would recommend probably this one, but it's really, really good concealer. All right, fourth, we have the CoverGirl TruBlend Undercover Concealer. Now, this is probably my favorite concealer from the drugstore. Again, it's got this ginormous doe foot. This is so freaking good. If I could compare this to Tarte Shape Tape, I'd say it's even better. I like it better than the e.l.f. formula is a little bit thinner than the e.l.f. formula. I really like how it sits underneath my eyes. It's a little bit more mattifying, but it's not drying at all. So if you're gonna pick one drugstore concealer, I'd highly recommend this one. It's just so stinking good. It's like my go-to concealer pretty much for every single day. All right, last concealer I wanted to mention is from NARS. This is if you have a little bit more money to spend on a concealer. This is not cheap, you know. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It's amazing. I'm wearing it underneath my eyes today. This is my go-to concealer when I do not want to put on a full face of makeup. I take it in, like, I take my finger, dip some in, apply some underneath my eyes to my red spots, apply some powder, mascara, and I'm good to go. This is kind of like a little to-go foundation for me. For some reason, like, I just really like using it on my face and not just as a concealer. It's definitely a creamy pot formula, so it's a little different than the other 4 that I mentioned, but it's just really, really good. And I originally, when I got this, I was like, do I really need this? And the answer is yes, ever since I started working from home, because it is just so easy to apply. It blends so fast. I use it with my fingers. I don't even use like a tool with it. This is just so good, and I'd highly recommend if you are looking for a concealer that can kind of double as giving some coverage for your skin, like for your face. Got done with that. I think that was like within 5 minutes, so that's awesome. I'm curious what some of your favorite concealers are, so go ahead and leave it down below. I'd love to check them out, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.